If you are seeing this, the message is really clear. And I did channel something similar yesterday, but today's is a little different. But it is really to stay in the frequency of love. Okay. And what they showed me while I was meditating was someone who's, I mean, it looks like the shadow figure and it's light. Um, but all around it is, it's everything is just swirling. And it feels like it's kind of like the position they were in is almost, I guess you can say, it does seem like defensive position, like they're pushing through. One arm is forward and one arm is in the back, and they're struggling to move forward, but they push through, um, never letting that light dim, just constantly pushing and pushing. And I feel like it feels like it's on a personal level. Like it's not because of things that are going on around in the world, like globally. Even though I know that is very chaotic right now. But and I also have to tell you, the energies have been. Oh my goodness. I wasn't even sure I was going to post anything today because I'm not going to lie, while I was meditating, I just started crying. Like some things came up from the past that I haven't thought about in a while. I thought I'd resolved it and whatever, and it just started happening. What are you going to do? That's why I say you just have to feel it and let it go. Everything, every experience is a lesson learned, okay? You take the lessons, you keep them in your pocket, um, and you keep moving. You keep trudging forward like that vision I had, despite what's going on in front of you. So that's why I sound like this today. I'm not sick. It's just, it was really, like, really emotional. And then that cleared. And I don't know, I guess there's just some little bits that I still had to get out. I, I don't know. I'm not an expert in this, okay? I'm just like you. I'm just like a human that is going through this experience, and it's a wild ride. It really is. Okay. I just happen to have gotten to the point where I am really connected with my guides, and with Source. And I'm saying that because I want you to know that you can do that too. It will make things easier. It's not going to take every challenge out of your life, but it is going to make it easier for you to navigate your way through things, okay? Um, I really, yeah, just like I said, I didn't want to post. I felt like, oh God, that was so heavy. But then this, I really wanted to tell you. Um, so, yeah, you have to maintain that frequency of love so you can hold on to your light as you push through difficulties, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't feel easy. It feels like if I feel resistance, um, but you have to keep pushing forward, okay? There is better for you on the other side. I'll put it that way. I don't want to say that, it's going to be easy and it's going to be a piece of cake afterwards. That's not this like vision that I'm getting for whoever sees this, okay? It is going to be wild, but I think you know that, and you're ready for it. You're capable. You are fully capable of handling this. Um, because it hasn't been easy. And I see like gaps in the challenges. So you've had like some downtime and then more resistance and then downtime and more resistance. But that downtime was really a chance for you to reflect on what you've been through, and to take those lessons learned. And it was kind of like adding to your armor of light. So every one of those lessons, I see like these these badges that kind of like attach to you, and then they just meld into your being. It's pretty cool. um, but yeah, that's what I got. Stay in the frequency of love and meditate as much as you can. However, like whatever meditation means for you, okay? It doesn't have to be just sitting there in the quiet, although I do feel like this is important because they are guiding me to tell you, take those 3 deep breaths, center yourself, and then whether you choose to continue meditating or then go into like, something that zens or zones you out. Ooh, zens you out. Yeah, zens you out, I guess. Like, you get into that meditative state, like when you're coloring or doodling or, I don't know, even knitting or sewing. It's something where you don't have to, you kind of have that muscle memory already. You don't have to think about it. You're just able to just go with the flow. And I feel like you're going to get some downloads and like some creative inspiration. And it's that too is going to help you as you trudge forward and trudge through all this that's being thrown at you. But it's going to, you feel, this being that I see pushing through, they feel very like solid. Um, Even though there is that resistance, it's you are still more powerful than that resistance. Like there's more to you. You're just more, I don't know if grounded is the word I want to use. I just feel solid, like stocky and solid and like powerful, and you can do it because you have it in you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The shivers. So, ooh, yeah. Okay, that was a nice confirmation, a little chill. That's it. You got it. It's again, I'm not going to lie and say it's going to be easy, but you got it. Okay. So do I want to take? Is there anything? Okay, I think I'm going to use this deck. I did not shuffle, so I will just pause this. I'll keep the shuffling in there because I told you as I'm shuffling, sometimes when I split the deck, I get important messages. So yeah, if you want to skip it, I'll put the timestamp and you can just skip it until, I start pulling the cards, okay? See if there is anything they want me to clarify with these cards. Okay, we got healthy roots again. Oh, and Cancer, Chariot, and the High Priestess. So you're going to get through this quickly, but with by following your intuition. Okay, you are guided. They're giving you the clues and those past lessons. Like I said, when you had those reprieves in between challenges, it strengthened not just your resolve, but it also strengthened your intuition. Here you go. See? All right, so healthy roots came out. And like I said, it's oops, the wrong way. The Chariot and the High Priestess. And what I was getting with this was that your intuition was strengthened as you were going through all those challenges. Like with every little bit, you started to learn, the clues that you were getting, the little downloads, even if you didn't realize that that's what they were. Because we do always get them. It's whether or not you're awake and aware to them, okay? And I think you're awakening to it even more. So that is what is going to help you get through this, and you're just creating an even more solid foundation. Like I said, you already felt pretty strong and like stocky as you're like pushing through. And I don't mean that by like physical build, okay? I mean by like who you are, okay? You're able to just plow through those challenges, and you have become more aware. And I know you've become more aware because this came out. This is the wise healer. Ancient gifts, ancient wisdom, mind, heart connection, mental energy, nature lover, free spirit, healer, yang dominant, colorful, and weirdo. But this is definitely like getting in touch with that inner knowing. But like here it says ancient wisdom, but we were already talking about that, okay? But that inner knowing, that ancient wisdom that is with you, and it's awakening with every day. It's getting stronger and stronger. You're awakening to it more. Um, yeah, you've got it. Okay, just know that as you push through these challenges, they are not easy, but you have got this. Can we give them any more messages? Strength. See? You got it. You have that fortitude in you. Don't doubt it for a second. Soulmate and peace. I feel like, oh, okay, I don't know what that is. Let's see, I'll turn it over. But with soulmate, I feel like it's, you know, friends, family, people that are around you that are supportive of you, not that toxic energy, none of that. It's just, you have people that can help you get through this. You are supported, you are loved. And also, this is also, because I see the black and white, and that reminds me of the yin and yang. And we just referred to yang dominant in the these gifts. So there is also a balance coming in with healthy roots. Balance. So there is between intuition and action. You're pushing through because you are getting better at that. And the support from others helps. And of course, we're also referring to the support from above. Okay, you have that with you always. Which piece fell out that? Oh, change. Okay, so you are going through a period of change right now. Okay, I think you know that though, because it feels like this is present, like you are actively working through these things. And you're on your way to more peaceful times. And the strength is going to help you get there. But I feel like that peace, it's like, you know, like I said before, you go through challenges and then you have a little reprieve and then you go through another challenge. I think that's what the peace, that's what the peace is referring to, okay? You're heading towards another moment of just being able to sit and appreciate how far you've come, take those lessons, integrate that into your life before the next challenge. And you have the strength and that the will and the fortitude. I keep saying fortitude because I just see like this like the stone castle. Like they show me, you know, a cross section of it, and it just it's very solid. Again, you're solid. They're showing me a solid castle made of stone. Like you have it within you to get through this. Sometimes I know you break down and you feel like I can't do it anymore. Enough. Like when enough. When is it going to get easier? And it does get easier. It's just that once you have experienced those challenges, once you've taken those lessons, it really is to prepare you for the next set of challenges. I know it sucks to hear that, but we are always growing and learning. And the challenges are different. They're not always, you know, they're not always going to be with the physical. Sometimes we just don't realize it. It's about the emotional and it's about the spiritual. It's about connecting. So it's really going to change. They're not going to overwhelm you because the point isn't to break you. It's just it's really just growth and evolution. That's what it is of your own soul. And oh, I got activating gifts with this with ancient healer. I was just looking at the egg, and that this process is going to help you. It's not here, right? I'm not. No, it's not. That just came through. Okay. It's going to help you activate these. You know, a lot of people have said that after they've gone through some really, really incredibly difficult times, like through cancer diagnoses and through the loss of, you know, a family member, whether it's a child or parent or something, there's some trigger that broke them down in a way. Okay. You know, that I hate saying breaks you down because I just feel like it kind of cracks you open to then just depend on source in a way. Like you have nothing, you feel like you have nothing else. Like what else do you want from me is kind of like the point that you get to, right? Ding. Okay. well, that's not very pleasant. But it is true. Like sometimes you have to go through that just to be able to remember. Like everything else they're showing me like a dry erase board where everything gets wiped off, and it's like you're at this blank slate and you have no idea what to put on there now. Like that's your life. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. Um, you've been stripped down of what you thought you knew about yourself. And that's when you crack open and all of that light comes pouring in again, and gifts get activated. I think if you listen to a lot of any like psychics, mediums, a lot of them say that it was because, as they were going through, again, I'm just going to use the cancer diagnosis because that's come through a couple of times. As they went through that, they got to a point where they just felt like, okay, I give my life to you. Whatever it is that you want me to do is what I will do. And suddenly, gifts started activating or reactivating something that they had when they were children, and they just didn't really tap into it much. Things like that. If you just out of curiosity, just look into some psychics, mediums, healers, things like that. People that have just ended up on this spiritual quest before us. Okay. So many of them have spoken about that. So maybe that's what you're going through. It's that time to burst open and really just depend on source and your team of light, and just know that this too shall pass. Okay? Everything, you always get through it. You always have gotten through it, and you will always get through it. All right? I know this feels like a heavy reading, but there's still, that sun is pointing out to me, okay? It's standing out to me. It's pointing out. Okay. The sun is standing out to me. So the light is there. It's always there for you. Connect, connect, connect. That's all I can keep telling you. I mean, that's what will get you through. Okay. They're not giving me anything else. Oh, actually, I lied. They just sent me that emerald green energy again, and that's like the heart space, that frequency of love. Tap into it, okay? It will keep you calm in the chaos. It doesn't mean be delusional. It doesn't mean, shirk your responsibilities. Nothing like that. It means help, use that to help propel you. Use that to help push you through this time. It just changes your perspective, and you see things as lessons versus, unfair challenges. Yeah, they're showing me the contract. So that's like soul contract. We don't know what we sign up for. We forget that. So some things are just, it's as written. But if it's as written, then know that you're going to get through it. There's a point to it. Okay. It's not that it's all worthless, or it's to meant you. It's to meant you. It's meant for you to suffer. It's not. It's meant to bring you to a higher place. It's meant to help you activate the gifts that you have, and whether it's to realize them or to just initiate in a way. Okay. But yeah, you're gonna get through it. You always do. Just remember that you always get through it. You've had these challenges in the past, and you've had those moments to sit, recalibrate, and integrate. That's what you're heading towards again. You'll be wiser for it. You're stronger for it. And you're going to feel proud of yourself, because I see that person standing with their chest out and, just like, yeah, I did it again. Because you did. You're capable. Okay? If this resonated, please let me know. I love reading the comments. Yeah. And whenever you see this, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you in the next video. Okay? Bye. I wanted to pop on because I was just about to reshuffle and, put everything back, but I split the deck on death and rebirth and enlightenment. Okay? So I think all of this change, these endings, this crisis is over here. So I think that chaos that's going on around you, it's leading you to awareness. It's leading you down that spiritual path, and here it's a seed of awakening. So I think that is part of the point, okay? If you want to just read those deep truths, insights, spiritual path, liberation, ascension, that could be what's going on. All right, we did kind of talk about that. I didn't mention ascension, but I did say that it was about tapping into your gifts and either activating or realizing them. Okay? All right. Now, I will see you in the next video.